Hey guys, welcome to WagerTalk TV. My name is Minty. Joining me today, I have Marco D'Angelo at Marco in Vegas on Twitter, and Kelly Stewart at Kelly in Vegas on Twitter as well. Today we're going to talk about Stanford at UCF. KJ Costello is back for Stanford. How do you think he's going to perform versus UCF?
This is tough. Marco, do you want to go first?
Well, I'll tell you what. So let's start with, we do a sandwich game segment. This came close to being the sandwich game. If Stanford would have actually won last week, which I'm glad they didn't because I was on USC big, definitely would have been a sandwich spot. Horrible scheduling spot, Kelly. You look at this one, they're coming off that monster early season conference game against USC last week. Now got to travel cross country, play Central Florida. We know that Central Florida has been one of the premier teams, not in a Power 5 conference, but so they'll be up for them. But for UFC, or UCF, I should say, they're going to be sky high, getting a Power 5 team coming into their building. But look who Stanford has up next week in the sandwich. They got Oregon. You talk about playing USC, then have Oregon. That is a bad scheduling spot, and travel across country to Florida in September, which can be, we should have had our new guy in studio today, Drew, ask for the weather update for Southern Florida. Hot and humid. Not a good situation for Stanford in the fourth quarter because they're going to be chasing this up-tempo Central Florida offense that never takes their foot off the gas.
Listen, normally I'd love to take the better defense plus the points, but I'm not sold on this defense. So the secondary is very suspect, as we saw in the second half. Stanford looked good in the first half of that game for the most part.
Couple turnovers by USC that helped them immensely.
I thought that their defense looked better. And then watching that second half of the game, I'm like, I forget everything I saw in that first half because it was all absolutely fraudulent. David Shaw, you are the new Bill Snyder. Congratulations. You're the most vanilla coach in college football. And no, that's not a good thing. I do love Bill. Shout out to Bill. David, you're like 40. Why are you coaching like a 76-year-old quarterback or head coach? 24 of their last 25, UCF has won by 7 or more, 19-6 against the spread. Marco hit the nail on the head. UCF is going to be up so big for this Stanford game to get a chance to play a Power 5 school. Shut up the naysayers. I have to lay this. And I don't lay a lot of points. I'm always looking for the better defense plus the points. It's not the case in this scenario. UCF is the play for me.
And because this is a regular season game, it means even more to Central Florida because when they did get to match up against a Power 5 school in the bowl games, you got the old, the other team, it was the bubble burst. They didn't care playing it. Now everybody cares. Everybody's still in it, trying to get to the best bowl that they can get into. This is a big, big statement game for Central Florida. I'm going to lay the points with this one. I just do not like the scheduling spot. And remember, that quarterback that lit them up last week, that was his first collegiate start. And I don't know that JT Daniels can get his job back when, he's out for the year, so he doesn't have to worry about it, but he might be thinking about transferring if he continues off of one game. Don't have an overreaction, but he looked good last week.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. All right, all 7-day all-access packages normally at $119, just $79 this week, only at WagerTalk.com and SportsMemo.com.